Yo, it's your boy Jay Harvin.
This is Banks.
It's your girl Lese.
Yo, it's your boy Ronnie.
And you now rocking with Up North Talk Podcast. Yo, it's your boy Jay Harvin, Up North Talk Podcast, Season 3, Episode 2. Y'all already know who it is, and y'all already know, as always, who I'm rocking with.
Yep, it's your boy Banks. Back again.
It's your boy Ronnie.
We're short one. Charlize is out there politicking. She trying to recoup all that money she spent on them damn Chris Brown tickets.
Yeah, man.
If y'all haven't heard, Charlize is going back to fucking back days in Vegas.
Back like Drake.
And
Vegas. Yeah, don't forget the in Vegas part.
I wish we could call her because I need to know, bro, if she spent the money not only for the tickets, 2 tickets in Vegas. In Vegas, 2 tickets back to back in Vegas. Did she also get the meet and greet tickets on both days?
Both of them. She had to.
Bro,
I don't think she got both days.
I
know she got both of them.
Got money like that, nigga. We need to go to Vegas and figure out something. Somebody is finna get extorted. I'm telling you right now, bro. Because how Charlize is always complaining about, I can't say her job, but her job's
right.
Money.
I told this.
You feel me? And yet you're going to Chris Brown's concert, his goddamn anniversary concert, back to back in Vegas.
Back to back.
Charlize is finna be on Instagram in the Vegas Chris Brown post, bent over and on splits with that goddamn 40-inch lace wig on.
You know it.
Brand
you know
fucking
it.
And the breezy Pyru slides.
with the Pyru pineapple.
What the Pyru pineapple?
The Pyru slides on. She finna be showing off, bro. And I just need to know how. Without getting her extorted. But I'm just letting you know now, Charlize, you finna get extorted, bro. Because niggas is gonna want to know how.
Hey, somebody got to put in the comments or something. Tag us on Instagram. How she get them tickets?
She got a new car. She got a new iMac because she
know she got a new wig.
You know she got more
had
than
to.
one,
maybe 3.
more than one. You know she got the shoes.
She got some new shoes.
No, she got the shoes. She just came back from vacation.
Facts.
Yeah, saw that.
All right. How do you sum all that up? Extortion. That's all I can think of. Or at least you still scamming with your grandma's Amex card, bro. You think I forgot? I ain't forget. I know you still got that motherfucker because how?
You just upgraded. You no longer buying shits out of a catalog.
You couldn't even hook your goddamn co-host up with anything, bro. You could have hooked us up with some shoes. I'm still waiting on my goddamn Chris Brown slides that you said you got me for my birthday.
You ain't getting them slides.
I probably not.
No,
I'm probably
they
not.
hers now.
She got to wear them on day 2.
Yeah, she bought her size.
She either wore them or the homies got them bitches, bro. But she probably was like, I bought this for my friend in Florida, but fuck that nigga, bro. Fuck him. He got enough shoes.
I was gonna
anyway.
try to get him shoes, but I was gonna try to get him autographed for you. No, you were not.
Hey, Charlize. Hey, if you got the meet and greets, you already paid the 11. You might as well go ahead and get the. You feel me? Tell him write the verse on the slide. I want the verse.
We can AI it. We can AI
real quick.
Matter of fact, Lise, I'm gonna send you a song for the deluxe album, and it's gonna have an open slot. I just need you to bring the phone with you, hit play, and just tell that nigga sing on the spot. I'll rip that shit somehow, bro.
8 bars.
Get us out of here,
Tori can give us a
Charlize.
full album from jail. We can get 8 bars from Chris Brown at the meet and greet.
From a meet and greet? Come on, bro.
And we know you got an iPhone 16, so that recording is gonna be amazing. We'll make it work.
Use the Adobe Jones. It's gonna cut out all the background noise.
And then tell that nigga, hey, this song gonna be way better than you and Bow Wow's mid-ass fucking song, bro. It's gonna be way fucking better than that piece of shit.
Stop doing that to Bow Woward.
That song is ass, bro. Song is ass.
Bad.
The fact that Bow Wow know he can't really hang with that shit no more, he had to revert back to the fucking female era or, whatever.
Hey, man, that was his bag. That was his bag.
Yeah, like 20 years ago, nigga. It is 2025.
I mean,
niggas
he don't have the Tim Couch jersey and the AI dog.
The females don't care about that shit no more, bro. I told you a long time ago.
Dog?
You think that dog on the on the front cover of his first album was real, that was AI let him mug. With the Tim Couch jersey on, he was not holding a Doberman. He was not holding a Doberman pitcher or a pit bull, and that was an AI dog. That was fake.
Oh no,
really
man.
good with the graphic design,
bro. That was 30 years ago, bro.
With Jermaine, oh come on now. With
bro,
Jermaine Dupri, that was a fake
dog.
He
was with Snoop, bro.
That was a fake dog. Come on now.
All right, yo. I don't know what Cryptochrona like shit Ronnie is on right now.
I'm just saying.
Ronnie on something. That was a real dog, sir.
Shout out Lil Bow Wow.
Nah, fuck Lil Bow Wow, man. Fuck him.
Do you didn't like Lil Bow Wow? With the Harlem Shake and like Mike, Lil Bow Wow?
Yeah,
Lil Bow Wow.
Lil Bow Wow.
That shit was cool 30 years ago, nigga. The fact that it's 2025 and this nigga is still on a Millennium Tour Harlem Shaking,
the fuck?
What the fuck? Hey,
yo, it wasn't just you. It wasn't just you.
I saw that. Hey, man.
Here? Random ass thumbs up. Hold on. Nah.
All right, man. What the hell was that,
yo?
I ain't getting it.
Anywho, yeah, the fact that he's still on this fucking tour, Harlem Shaking and doing all this other.
Hey man, I ain't mad at the Millennium Tour, him headlining it, if we keeping it a bean. If any old niggas can still be out here in tour, for sure.
It's interesting now because now we're finding out that him and Omarion aren't even like fucking with each other, bro.
No, they don't.
So here's my thing, that's crazy.
Bro, here's my thing. I feel like Omarion really is the problem. That nigga is problematic as hell. And he was like, I'm unbothered.
He's on that unbothered wave, though.
Everybody say the same thing about Omarion. Everybody got an issue with Omarion. Don't nobody else got an issue with each other. Like people that should really be hard beefing do not beef with each other.
When you look at it, he would be the common denominator.
Right. This nigga really was like, I was a solo artist and they put me in B2K, but I still was trying to be a solo artist. So I wasn't really effing with them. So you're like, it makes sense why Boog Fizz and Raz B don't really rock with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why they gonna take your girl?
But did Boog Fizz or Raz B really have any moments in that group? Like on a song, did they have any standout songs?
I mean, come on, Fizz had the whole rapper of the group label, so he kind of had a standout.
So we ain't really believe that. We ain't
that. All
right, I'm gonna break it down for y'all. Fizz, no. Fizz, honestly, bro, was probably like the Spectacular in Pretty Rick.
Of course.
Right?
It was the light skin wave.
But Spectacular really actually put a verse out.
No.
You think he raps better than Little Fizz than Fizzarelli?
Sir, we're talking about Little Fizz right now, okay, sir? Like, be fucking for real, bro. Little Johnny Crackhead around the corner can rap better than Little Fizz, bro, for $5. So no, I'm not giving him nothing. Raz B, come on now, you already know.
Raz B can just
dance. That shit.
What is going on, yo? What is going on with this right now?
It did it again, son.
Yo, this AI is.
I gotta leave my thumbs alone because I don't know what that shit is. But Raz B,
all he could do is
you
dance.
feel me? That's gonna go left no matter how you bring it up. That shit going left, right? J Boog, let's be fucking for real, bro. Is only known for one fucking thing, bro, and it's the fucking dance in the fucking movie.
Yeah.
The fact that that's all he does on the fucking Millennium Tour already tells you that's all he was fucking good for. And now we got Omarion B-cup dancing ass fucking on stage, bro. With no shirt, gang banging on the crowd, talking about get y'all ass up. Nigga, perform, nigga. I ain't fucking paid his money to get up, nigga.
like, bro, you're 40.
I paid to hear you
keep
sing,
your shirt
bitch,
on.
not
like,
me.
Keep your shirt on. Stop doing these weird interpretive hip-hop dance moves. They don't make sense. They never really own beat.
Are we ready to have that conversation?
Which one?
That Omarion can't really dance?
That Omarion cannot fucking dance. I've been saying that.
There's no conversation to be had.
Omarion dances like JoJo Siwa.
Stop it.
Boog was the dancer in that group, bro.
Fact. It was Boog, Raz B, and then Omarion.
Raz B could dance.
Like Omarion, like back in the day, we used to really be like, man, Omarion versus Chris Brown would be something.
We thought that.
We thought that.
We thought that.
And
we only thought that because of touch.
Videos.
We thought that because of touch.
Right, because we had to watch music videos. And then now we watching it and been like,
Chris Brown would murder that guy.
Bro, Chris Brown ain't 40, bro. Chris Brown at 40
Chris
was
Brown
still
got win.
dog
Chris Brown
walk.
got win.
Omarion at
I
40.
should would beat Omarion in the dance battle.
Bro, the worst part is Chris Brown really had the audacity to come out and say, man, back in the day, Omarion probably would have got me. That is the most light skinned thing he could ever say.
Sir,
he would never say it.
You died.
He said you died.
You
I mean, Omarion did
died.
live in his feature movie.
Okay.
Omarion did.
He got his ass whooped, but he lived.
First off, let's not confuse these two movies, okay? Chris Brown died for beating up on some Mexicans dancing. Omarion got his ass whooped.
Serving the
for
streets.
not having the money that they borrowed for a fucking dance contest. You niggas already couldn't dance. So then you went to the hood and borrowed the fucking money from the hood to lose in a battle that you niggas couldn't dance in anyway.
You couldn't beat white boys.
Sold out by Sonny.
You couldn't beat two white boys.
Two white dudes from
the
OC who had both parents.
One of them had the fucking
school.
Rocks People's Elbow pad on one of his arms as a wristband. You couldn't beat this nigga.
But he had the Guy Fieri hair.
Yes.
You lost to a nigga that looked you in your squad face and said, "You just mad because you suckers got served." He would have called y'all niggas if he could have, bro.
If he could have, he
would have said, "Y'all mad because y'all niggas got served." Like Mac McClung, bro. You feel me? Like you
like
niggas couldn't dance in the first fucking place. And you went and borrowed money you didn't fucking have to go lose in a contest everyone told you wasn't ready for. Steve told you, "Hey, man, this is a tough night, man. Do you feel me? These white boys in here cleaning these niggas up." And what did y'all do?
Tried to dance.
Got cooked.
In front of Beautiful with 2 L's. Boy, if you don't get your ugly
ass. Got cooked. And then your homeboy sold out for the bag for the 2 white boys that would have called y'all niggas.
Right. And then y'all got Lil Saint up out of here because y'all stupid and got Lil Saint up out of here.
Lil Saint died.
Died for y'all to dance.
He died for y'all to lose.
They would never have did that to G Baby.
Who died?
But they won.
And won. Them niggas spun the block for G Baby. Y'all niggas got y'all asses whooped for Lil Saint.
In honor of Lil Saint.
I think we need to have another discussion that also needs to go down with that other goddamn dance movie with the white girl that could not dance.
Save the Last Dance.
Put that in the same category as just worst dance movie in life, bro.
They were both terrible dancers. You picked a black guy that can't dance and a white girl that couldn't dance.
You picked a black guy with the round edge up and tried to convince us that he could dance.
Edge up. He did have a round.
Put them in the same goddamn movie, man.
And then you put out Step Up. Then they put out Step Up with Channing Tatum and Moose, and we was like, this nigga can dance though.
This is a dance. These niggas can dance.
And then you put the white girl in the most hood club in New York, and she didn't get dog walked by the culture.
Nope.
In 2025, sir, that white girl would have got stomped the fuck out of there, bro.
There wouldn't have been no spotlight on her. Ain't no push her in the. This is not white chicks. What girl? If you don't get up out of here,
you think you is? Whoa, Vicky, nigga, get your ass the fuck out of here, bro.
You better Harlem Shake or do something special, girl. You ain't got no rhythm,
bro. Look, long story short, bro. Omarion beat Cup's ass. Look. I think this need to be the year that the Millennium Tour is just done. Y'all need to just be done with that shit, bro.
Should have been done last year.
Because they ain't really bringing nobody major. Like, bring something.
Okay. I'm glad you said that. Here's a conversation me and Britt had the other day. She asked, why has Chris Brown never been a part of the Millennium Tour since he was in that era?
He don't need to.
Thank you. That's what I said, Ronnie.
To.
He's
bigger. Headlining his own tour.
He is bigger
for the third time.
Any artist that they have on that tour, he's bigger. Yeah. And on top of that, you don't want to be the nigga or female to go either before or definitely after not that nigga, bro. And on top of it, it's Chris Brown, bro.
Ain't nobody coming for you, Shad.
You not gonna have Chris Brown not the headline, bro. There's just no fucking way.
Yeah, like there's only one moment in time where that could have happened, and it would have been. It would have had to be Chris Brown's second album.
When he first started.
Early, like whenever he first
his first album would have been the time to do that, bro.
First two, after Kiss Kiss is over.
It was back in 2006 when the nigga was performing at King's Dominion. That's when
it's the only time because once he did the Michael Jackson tribute,
that was it.
Out of here. Like there's nothing you can say. I danced for Michael Jackson.
The nigga,
shut up.
The nigga was on every hook or song with everyone that's currently on the fucking Millennium Tour.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He made their song.
And made their song.
There ain't many songs that Chris Brown has not made or someone had to compete with him from that time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you don't think Bow Wow did that song with Chris Brown and thought that was a competition, bro?
He didn't. I hope not.
I just wanted to check your temperature on that one because that song is ass. Ain't no way
Shorty
they
Like
played
Mine
that
is
was
the
like,
best song they probably had together.
Bow?
And it's only good.
No. Ain't thinking about you. Are you crazy?
Ain't thinking about you. Definitely ain't thinking about
Are
you.
you crazy?
She's a slapper.
Ain't thinking about you.
Shorty
Like Mine,
whatever is more like radio-ish, but
that's the biggest hit they got.
But Ain't Thinking About You, bro, is probably Bow Wow's best song, bro.
It's
with
when
Chris.
he's in that when he's in that bag. With Chris, but when he's in that bag, that's the best. That's his best music.
Well, that's his bag. He's got the female bag, like no doubt. He's got that.
Yeah,
for sure.
Just if this nigga try to rap,
didn't
bro.
hit. Yeah, that usually didn't hit though. It's
now
in that
don't
bag,
get me wrong.
but
some of the G4 freestyles he did.
Oh yeah,
cool. You feel me? Cool.
But he ain't in that bag no more. He's a father. He has 2 children and 2 baby mamas. You're not there, sir.
Bro, his kids are bigger than him, bro.
Yeah,
facts.
I can't say the same. I mean, you feel me? But like,
I don't know about his daughter is probably his height. His son is like 5.
I would say,
so.
Jay, you're kind of in that same boat though.
No, for sure. My oldest is already bigger than me.
You know, he's predisposed.
Me and Bow Wow are the same height.
And Bow Wow's like full nigga. Jay.
Oh, yeah. You got an excuse.
All right. Yeah.
Culturally,
you got an excuse.
that's fine.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, height disparity. We're not being disrespectful. I'm not being.
Nah,
but as far as the Millennium Tour goes, I don't know if there's anybody that you can. You would have to revamp the whole tour. You would have to take off. I mean, Bow Wow and BGK have to come off for sure. They have to come off. You
literally got to make it just Bow Wow and Chris. You let Chris replace Omarion.
No. Chris is not ever going to do it. He doesn't need to do it.
No.
But you can bring in other artists. Like
you're just talking about the Millennium Tour.
Yeah, the Millennium Tour for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like Ronnie said, Sierra should have been on a Millennium Tour by now.
Facts.
Well, you know that relationship stopped that.
Well, exactly. That's why you got to get Bow Wow the fuck up out of there.
No, I was listening to him.
Bow Wow literally just spun the block about that.
Yeah, he was talking about it on that podcast with Cam Newton. He's been trying to get Cam Newton. He was trying to get Sierra involved because she's like she deserves her flowers, and
he
she
said they
really
never perform like you, and I never realized that till he said that shit.
Yeah, because he fumbled the bag on that.
I don't want to see them performing now. I believed it back
then.
You
crazy, bro?
What?
I believed it back then.
Got me bent.
As a fan on stage. As a fan, the nostalgia. Are you crazy, bro?
If you hear bump 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 bump, bro, all I want to hear is them do it one time.
Bro.
Wrong song.
Do you know how crazy that would go, bro?
I'm not saying that it wouldn't go crazy, but back then I believed it. I was all for the Sierra Bow Wow relationship, and I can't believe it now. I don't care what the fuck
I'm glad he fumbled the bag. She's got Russell Wilson, and she's living a good life. She deserves it. Nah, I want to hear that.
Hey,
I want to hear them do that song
bless
one
Sierra.
time.
I know y'all seen that last video.
That last video?
Bless Sierra,
boy.
bro.
Nah, God bless Russell Wilson.
Boy, that last video was amazing.
Russell Wilson.
Y'all better fuck Bow Wow. Y'all niggas better thank Future. Thank Hendrix. Hendrix fumbled the fucking bag, bro. After he told this girl in a music video, you know you gonna be mine, right?
Bro, imagine if she was still stuck on that nigga.
Man, okay,
so nobody gets stuck on that nigga.
Future did write some really good shit when they was together, bro.
Yes,
he did.
Yeah,
they came up with some shit, but
we can't play. But
also at the same time, like he gave us so many hits after they broke up.
Afterwards, he's the Taylor Swift of rap.
Gucci flip flops never would have happened, bro.
Yep.
Think about it. Future is the Taylor Swift of rap. And I don't mean that to be disrespectful.
I say, what do you mean?
I get what you're saying.
Think about it. Taylor Swift writes her best music post breakup. She makes, mind you, the only time we really seen her in a relationship was with the nigga from Twilight, and then
I feel like everybody does that though.
Nah. Some niggas do not write good breakup music. They're not making platinum records with breakup songs. A lot of niggas make breakup songs. She be making breakup albums.
I mean, Usher made a whole breakup album.
I mean, he did.
Out of My System happened.
Yeah.
Out of My System happened right after.
True.
You feel me? And that, look, it just goes right back. Bow Wow got some fucking shit on him, bro.
He does.
He got some shit on
He
him.
does when he stays in a particular lane.
Okay, so let me ask y'all now. Let me ask y'all just a little bit on this Bow Wow thing.
Hold on, that nigga fumbled Angela Simmons.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Nigga, you said Angela Simmons like Angela Simmons ain't built like Raphael, the Ninja Turtle, nigga. What the fuck you talking about?
Foul.
What Angela Simmons have you been
talking
about?
You ain't talking about the one that
niggas is
right.
What
Angela Simmons you been looking at?
Nah, we not gonna do that, bro.
About the one that Yo Gotti was going crazy about.
You know I'm finna Google it. We not finna.
Angela Simmons?
What Angela Simmons you been looking
bro,
at?
Bro, the older
Simmons?
sister is the better looking sister. Are y'all crazy?
She looks
Vanessa
like
Vanessa is the better looking one.
I ain't gonna say that. She was back in the day. Facially, she was back in the day when they had Run's house. Yes. For sure, Vanessa, whatever her name is.
No, I'm not about to sit here and tell me this goddamn Ninja Turtle is just fucking this is that, bro.
It's now the ugly duckling.
Yeah,
that's like saying
there's no way.
That's like look, it's the same comparison to Venus and Serena. When they was young, Venus was the one. They grew up and hormones hit right, and we was like, Venus looking kind of mid, at best.
Hold on, I'm just waiting for this picture to load, bro.
Yeah, y'all tweaking. Come on, pull up an Angela Simmons picture.
And I just follow Angela.
Y'all niggas is tweaking, bro.
You bugging.
No,
what you talking about? Yo Gotti literally put her on a song. And
bro,
literally mentioned her name.
That ain't
and
even Angela. How the hell Angela Simmons go from looking like goddamn the daddy to now look like the mommy? Y'all niggas is tweaking, bro.
Dumb.
Niggas is tweaking.
I don't know.
Angela Simmons ain't ever.
Bro, you're tripping. What Angela Simmons are you looking at?
The same Ninja Turtle y'all niggas is looking at, bro.
No.
Number one, you ain't gonna disrespect call it Ninja Turtle.
Y'all crazy.
That's you call her Raphael though. Of all of the Ninja Turtles,
right? Like,
Raphael,
bro,
she could be Donatello.
She looked like all them niggas,
bro.
She looked like all them niggas.
Nah, bro, you tripping.
I can't believe y'all think Angela Simmons is up there.
You tripping like big
Angela
shoes.
Simmons.
Yeah, like you tripping, bro.
You act like we said somebody that was like wild, ugly. That's disrespectful to Angela Simmons.
Angela Simmons.
You're tripping, bro.
You ain't gonna do that.
Like, hold on. You're tripping.
We ain't saying Michelle Williams.
I can't. You lucky it won't focus. No
disrespect to Michelle Williams.
You're tripping, bro. You're tripping.
I see.
You're tripping.
Angela Simmons' mom's with Russell. What's that nigga saying? Run DMC's face on that motherfucker. That's all it is, bro. Is Rev Run with a fucking wig on, and y'all think that look good?
Wow.
What's that laugh he used to do?
Shut up.
Y'all niggas is tweaking. All right, let's. It's a little old, but let's bring it up, bro. Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance.
But it's over. What
do y'all think? I will say I finally missed because I definitely said he was not gonna perform Not Like Us, and he definitely did.
Yeah,
Banks was right. Banks was on it. He's like he got to.
He's going to. He had to. I ain't
gonna lie. He's the king of petty. I thought
Ronnie nailed it on the head. He said he was definitely bringing the homies. I mean, it wasn't necessarily the West Coast, but it was bits and pieces of them in there. You had to really look, but they was there.
Very West Coast. Yeah,
they was definitely there.
I think he did what he set out to do with that performance.
Was the song selection good? Because me personally, no.
I don't think so.
It wasn't terrible, but
it wasn't bad.
There was like two songs in there that just to me did not belong in that shit.
Yeah, it wasn't. What the fuck is happening over there, bro? What are you doing?
Hey, yo.
Apparently, I cannot. I can't throw no fingers up, bro. If I throw fingers up, something goes on, bro.
Hey, man.
Like, what are you doing? My man is over here throwing up thumbs up, dropping balloons.
That first song with SZA, I do not like that song, bro.
What was that, Luther?
Not Luther. The older one. The jump that was on the other album.
Black Panther.
Yeah, the jump. I don't like that song. The set was already slow, and then you threw an even slower song in there, bro. Yeah. I mean, I get it. I felt like that song
made sense for the stage.
I don't think so.
Right. It made sense
I think that song would have made sense in Texas, like Dallas. because of the stars and stripes and the
Well, I
demons.
mean, going back to the imagery. Yeah, going back to the imagery, we're talking about America. If you want to talk about the flag, because they did the niggas and flags, and they did all this. It's cool. People would have been like, "Oh, I know, I've heard this song before," but we could have picked a better song.
It's the fact that the whole stadium didn't move until he did Not Like Us.
Because white people
that too. I mean, but again, you're talking about let's set the stage here. We're talking about the Super Bowl and people in attendance at the Super Bowl. It ain't many of us there. So who the fuck knows Kendrick? So Not Like Us was the only thing that was going to get them to move.
Middle-aged to old white people.
Yes.
Baby boomers and above.
I just think
with old money. I'm talking slave money.
Correct.
I just think that the song selections were just bad, bro. It was just bad.
But also, if you think about it, it was not a very up-tempo party type of vibe. It was a lot more of a cinematic, theatric one. So, like, it's Kendrick, so there's always layers of imagery, detail, of thought that goes into it. So he wasn't, like, performing to the people in the crowd. He was performing to America. And so he looked and said, "Say Drake." But it's just, it wasn't for the audience. It was for the broader audience of, like, America, because he knew everyone's finna watch this over and over again. Like, so I need to, like, do something that people are going to have to digest, because this nigga is like a walking 2000 level class in college. You know what I'm saying? Like, someone has to do a thesis for their doctorate just to break down all the symbolism in this. You know what I'm saying? Like, in
everybody did on TikTok for like 3 weeks to a month afterwards.
All these think pieces, bro. I don't care. I just want to see people. I just want to see amazing performance, which it was. I'm not saying it was bad. I agree. The music choice was. There was like 2 songs I probably could have done without.
Definitely 2.
Switched
Definitely
out.
2 that I could have done without.
If it's me, I'm throwing in 95.
Yeah.
If it's me personally.
But again,
it didn't make sense.
We don't have. We got to look at the stage. It didn't make sense.
Correct.
And the people that were hearing it wouldn't have known what the fuck that was anyway.
Yeah. And he ain't bringing Kodak out anyway, so I want to see if you're bringing
Lord
Kodak.
knows Kodak don't need to be on any bigger stage than Rolling Loud in Miami, because he does that shit was terrible. You already know how I felt about that.
Yeah, he don't even need to. I think Kodak's window super irrelevant, but yeah, Kodak's wave window that.
Yeah, it's done.
After Donald Trump got him out and was bragging about it, we was over off Kodak.
Yeah, it's done.
And I love Kodak.
It's done.
Kind of feel the same way about NBA YoungBoy too.
His window was.
He still makes music?
I'm sure he does.
Here and there, yeah. Well, he just got out of jail. He was locked up for a minute.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. No.
Whatever. I mean, he got Floyd's daughter pregnant and had a baby by Floyd Mayweather's baby. So don't nobody really care.
No.
I don't listen to his music.
No, I don't listen to his music. I couldn't stand YoungBoy. So
he's got some cool stuff, but
his earlier stuff to me was cool.
Just like I can't listen to him and Kevin Gates, and I don't have a problem with Louisiana music, but them niggas just for some reason I can't do it.
Yeah.
All right, so what about this Drake Kendrick, whatever y'all want to call it now?
I told you it's over. It's dead.
It's 2025. Don't nobody
care
about what happened last year.
Yeah, it's dead.
All right, what about the party album?
I like it.
It's cool.
I don't think it's the album that everyone wanted after what happened with him and Kendrick, but it's Drake. It's a typical Drake album. I mean, not a typical Drake album. It's a typical Drake collab.
I think you hit it, bro. I think that was a bunch of Drake's old songs that didn't make anything, and he had open verses, and he just sent it to party and was like, "Hey, bro,
do your thing."
Yeah,
it's not gonna matter. Just
to me, it's like honestly, never mind part 2.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of club joints, but this is like the down part where it's just for the women part of the club. Yeah. This is, you know what I'm saying? He did the EDM club joint, cool. Honestly, never mind. Now he's got the slow part to grab a girl, get grinded on the slow part of the song, of the club night, cool. He'll do another one in another couple years because it's Drake. But let's talk about these leaks though, because if he would have dropped all these leaks on a project,
2021, it raps so much better on a feature. especially a Drake feature.
Then he doing his own
Then he
shit.
doing his own songs, bro.
Yeah.
Like I don't even care what the song is. If I see featuring 21, I'm listening to it, bro.
Listening
yeah.
I don't even care what it is. I'm
and I
listening.
hope it's late.
I don't think he's missed on a feature yet.
Not with Drake.
I'm trying to think hard.
Not with Drake. I don't know what it is, but 21 when Drake's like, yo, we gonna do this, and 20 was like, oh shit, nigga, you finna let me look in his phone and see what I got stashed.
Nah, here's what happened. He got a J. Cole feature, and J. Cole bodied him on it. He's like, never again.
Never again.
Never again. I'm killing
this ain't happening again.
A lot.
What song was that?
A lot. Yeah, you don't even remember anything 21 Savage said because you were right, Cole.
Yeah. It's not
we
Cole
start that song with how many faking they streams exactly. Yep.
Only thing I remember the niggas is how many niggas I shot.
A lot.
A lot. That's all I remember. That nigga 20. You right.
You was like,
all right. You right.
Yep,
you right.
sure.
You right. You right. All right. Speaking of Cole, bro. He dropped Clouds, and I think that was pretty. It kind of got like an old Cole sound to it. Mm-hmm. My question to y'all is, if Cole never would have backed out, where do y'all think that would have went?
As far as the beef, or as far as like public perception of that nigga?
The big three, or
I think people would never say anything negative about him in the big three if he didn't back out. Even if Kendrick never shot back, people would have been like, "Oh, Kendrick didn't shoot back, but it's cool because you don't have to say anything." If he never apologizes and no one even like addresses it, it's like, "All right, cool. We got a Cole one, a cold shot from Cole to Kendrick, popping shit, which is cool." So people would always say he's really got it. And then no one's talking about how, oh, he's soft, he's not with the sport, as if niggas really care about the sport that can't rap. But they never said he's not in the big three no more. They wouldn't try to put Tyler the Creator or anybody else above him. They never would talk down about that man, and they would be like, man, The Fall Off is probably gonna be the best rap album ever.
And I still think it might be one of the best rap albums we heard in a while.
Technically, he's still the most skilled of all of them.
I can agree.
From a rap standpoint, he's the most skilled.
I can agree.
Kendrick, Drake is the best selling one. He's the best artist. Kendrick is
Drake's the best entertainer.
Correct.
Cole's the best lyricist.
Yep.
Kendrick is kind of the one that spits so much that makes you think. And it never really works for Kendrick because no one wants to listen to your song and have to think the entire verse.
Which is why he gave us GNX, and GNX don't make me think.
I can agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Drake's is who you play in the club.
Yeah,
Cole is
for
who
sure.
You play all around, and then Kendrick is who you play when you're in the car.
Yeah.
Like, you got to take a long drive, you just want to, like, vibe. Well, not even, like, vibe. You just got to, like, decompress some shit, get some stuff off, you listen to Kendrick.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way. They all great in their own entity. But
I don't think, Cole backing out of the beef, I think if he never would have backed out of the beef, I don't know if Kendrick would have took another heavy shot. I think his one shot that he took was all Kendrick was going to do. I think he really was aiming at Drake the entire time, and Cole just caught a stray because of being on that song and that verse, that line.
Yeah, I think everyone was like, oh, like, Top and everyone called Cole and was like, hey, this ain't about you. You don't want no part of this. It's not what you think it is. If it's me, I just don't apologize.
I don't apologize.
I could just take it down, and it's cool. Because if you just take it down, it just is what it is. People might feel the same way, but you just don't say anything about it. Just be like, oh, streaming issues. I had problems with producer clearances or some bullshit.
Something.
Give something. You would have been like, all right, it is what it is, Cole. It still lives on YouTube, or SoundCloud. I think it was which as a 30-plus-year-old man, black man, who I don't want no problems, I like sleeping at night and waking up the next morning not caring about what else anybody else got going on. I understand. Because that's my nigga. Like, mind you, I'm not the type of person that is going to jab publicly at Jay on music. That ain't finna happen. You know what I'm saying? I don't even care if we got issues. We could talk about it as men, and that would just be it. In the nature of this, I don't feel... I understand why he did it, just because, hey, man, I'm the one. I'm finna be the one to show you the one, but I don't think it was even like that for him. But that's the worst part about it.
I'm with you. I don't think he needed to publicly apologize.
On stage and shit.
Yeah, like, you could have just, if you wanted to take it down, take it down. but don't publicly apologize for it. And we were surprised as fans that you even took a shot back. That was what we were like. Oh shit, Cole said something.
It was valid up until he said that. Was it Good Kid, Mad City? It was one of them good ones that he said this shit was mid.
He said the first 3 was good. The last 3 ain't.
I think you're talking about To Pimp a Butter. No, not To Pimp a Butter.
I think it was To Pimp a Butterfly.
Yeah, To Pimp a Butterfly.
The other one put us to sleep.
Yeah.
I was like, nigga, I don't know about that one, bro.
I mean, he's not wrong, but
I think
it's not the
overall,
best Kendrick album.
I think Cole would beat Kendrick.
I do too.
Hands down.
In all aspects.
I do too.
Yeah, because if it's straight up and down.
Yeah, both of them aren't the type to like a Drake. Like you might out punch Drake, you might out rap Drake, but Drake gonna kill you with a hit. Those two ain't really hit type niggas no more.
Yeah.
So I just feel like if Cole just leave it at that.
Cole can give you a hit.
He don't search for it.
It took a minute for Kendrick to give you a hit.
What was Cole's last hit, bro? Would we say it's a lot?
But I mean, that's not even his song, so we can't say it. We can't say that that's his hit.
Middle Child was his biggest hit. Middle Child was his last big.
Was his last big hit? Middle Child.
Because mind you, he don't search for hits. So mind you, it was Can't Get Enough, which is the only hit he really dropped. And after that, it was Power Trip.
Which came out of nowhere.
Which came out of left field, and we were just like, oh, it's just a fire song with him and Miguel.
What's the shit?
Everything on Forest Hills Drive was a hit, but he ain't really searched for hits. But
First things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. What the fuck is the name of that song? But that was another hit that just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, No Role Models. Yeah,
No
it was
Role
just
Models.
it was just on an album.
It was on an album.
He
came
had
out of
3
nowhere.
back to back, and then KOD he had ATM.
Yep.
Truly Yours had Neighbors. Yeah, For Your Eyes Only had Neighbors. Excuse me.
I think Cole one of them niggas you don't want to feature on.
No.
He gonna turn it into a body bag and a hit at the same time.
He's done it every time.
Every single time.
When was the last time he missed on a feature? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Because
they did that Black Friday jump with him and Kendrick flip songs.
They swapped beats.
Great, but they swapped beats, but Cole's was better. And then Cole killed Kendrick on that Jeezy song. That Jeezy feature.
Yeah. Yeah. Cole will win that battle to me. Hands down.
He's a better rapper.
Yeah.
Technically.
His pen is better.
Yeah.
Way better.
Yeah. We're talking just rapping, just pure art of rap. If Kendrick got time to think, he's Batman.
Now, what I don't like about Cole is the fact that you said this was going to be the last of your tour, your festivals, your Dreamville Fest.
Yeah.
But then you come out and say that y'all are not making this the last Dreamville Fest.
Well, it's the last Dreamville Fest.
Yeah, it's the last one that he's doing.
Yeah, right.
Like that.
Like we'll still be on festivals. Like we ain't gonna hurt y'all, but yeah, I get it. Festivals are a lot.
I mean, festivals are a lot, especially you talking 2 days and you're the headliner, but you're also kind of like fronting this whole thing and getting everybody together, pulling all the artists and stuff in.
Yeah, it's like Camp Flog. No, that's just a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Especially as an artist, because then you got to take time away from whatever you want to create. Y'all got it.
So, I mean, I can imagine Dreamville probably, the festival probably did delay the album.
Nah, nigga, I bet that album is done. Because too many people have said the album is done.
I want the album to be done. I wanted the album to have been released.
Right. Everyone was mad that he didn't drop the album before Dreamville Fest for it to be the 5th and last. And I was like, it would have made sense. And I think maybe he pushed it.
Did he say why?
I was like, no.
He just said that.
You don't have to. That nigga moved different.
How long he been doing Dreamville, like the little festivals?
5 years.
5 years.
Nah, that's fair, man. In the same city.
Same city, Raleigh.
Like at home.
Same city. It's been in Raleigh every year.
Nah, that's fair.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's like how long are you gonna keep doing that?
Right.
It's a lot.
I'm sure Tyler the Creator is going to do this forever, but I feel like that's a thing he does. Just with as creative as he is, I feel like Flog Gnaw is just something Tyler.
Can we have that conversation as well?
That Tyler's up there.
Why is he up there?
Consistency.
I'm not a fan of Tyler's music.
Like I was about to say, like, yo, Tyler.
I don't really like his last album as much as I thought I wouldn't.
Bro, that's why when you told me his shit was better than the person I said wasn't, you were like, you need to listen to it. I'm like, bro, I listen. It's not that good.
Yeah, Chromacopia isn't one, but Call Me If You Get Lost is a classic. That one's gonna get spins forever. But that was a good album for niggas who don't really understand, I guess, Tyler. But mind you, that nigga he's not a rapper, he's just an artist. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like he's the type of, especially coming from LA, he's most countercultural LA nigga ever.
For sure.
But he's very artistic, so you kind of have to tap into that. I feel like he's weird, but he makes it hit and he connects with his fans. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. His fans are fucking weird, but go ahead.
But his fans are across the spectrum. Like, you can't. I've ran into too many Tyler the Creator fans, and they don't make sense because you could be. I would love to go to his concert just to see who you got to stand by because it's gonna be like a PWI college.
I mean, my daughter wants to go see Tyler for her birthday, and I'm just like, I don't know if I can sit through a Tyler the Creator concert.
No cap, bro. Watch the one on Amazon. His concerts are really good. That nigga's a hell of a performer. Stage design, the whole night, like he's really gonna put on a show. Most rappers don't put on shows.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I would go watch him even if I didn't like him to be like, this stuff is actually tough. Like I could just watch the show more than going to see like Drake and this nigga gonna walk around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I may not know these songs. I might know two. I'll probably, like most casual fans, like I know Earthquake.
Right.
I probably know like Dogtooth, maybe a couple here and there. He might do the
Not
joint
enough
with,
to make me sit in that motherfucker. I'll tell you that.
I just don't know if I could sit through. I mean, his set's gonna be what, 30 minutes. All right, he's gonna do a 30-minute set.
His set probably gonna be an hour.
Exactly. So I can't sit through an hour and know 7 minutes.
That nigga's got an hour's worth of shit.
This nigga has been out since like the 2008-9. Has been making music consistently since Wolf. Like he's really been outside. But if you don't listen to him, you like I only jumped on with Call Me If You Get Lost and Earthquake. You can be like, I don't really know. I know Earthquake is a bop, cool.
Yeah.
Other than that, you can be like, that nigga's weird. And then you be like, but the music is good. It's just it ain't for me. So
yeah.
I don't know.
Would I put him up there in the top of anything? I mean, no. People were trying to put it like, oh, kick Cole out the top 3 and put Tyler. I was like, if you gonna skip over Future, we got a problem.
I don't see how you do that.
We ain't finna skip over Future.
I don't see how you do that. Even Future's had a fall off for me.
He did, but
did he really?
I don't think he fell off. He dropped, but then he came back out with "We Don't Trust You, We Still Don't Trust You." I'm sorry, I'm not gonna sit here and act like both them albums are tough, and the second one's even better.
I don't.
But Future, to be honest, for me, Future, I'm never pushing Future out the way because he literally is the father of too many of these niggas. He's the father of young niggas.
Yeah, for sure. He is.
And his sound is real like T-Pain's sound will never change because he's just T-Pain. Future's sound will never change because he's Future.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even if he's terrible, I'm still like.
But it's Future.
Did you listen to Future? You listen to Hendrix?
Yeah.
I know you remember 56 Nights.
Yeah.
Dirty Sprite 2?
It's like, still Future.
Like, Future and DJ Esco? Like, you don't remember?
Yo, I mean, anytime I see him, either it's a song by Future or he's featured on a song, I'm gonna give it a spin regardless because I'm gonna go in with the hope of, hey, it's Future. I know he got something. I know he.
If you listen to a Future album, there's 2 songs you're gonna walk away and be like, "Yep, 18, I love it."
16,
yeah, it's either super toxic,
18,
or I'm finna, 19, I'm gonna be outside.
Future only years of not dropping something was 21 and 23. He's been consistently dropping since 2011.
And 21, I'll give him a pass.
He's been very consistent.
That's what I'm saying. Like, has he really had a fall off?
I feel like he stepped back. I feel like he's regressed.
Yeah, all right. Let me say fall off. Step back. Slide back in hits. Some of the stuff, I mean, it's been good, but it ain't been Future. It hasn't been what we expect from Future. Not all of it. I mean,
the streets.
He had a run where that nigga just did not miss. He didn't miss. But then fell back a little bit, had a little slide. And now he's coming back with it, though. He's pushing back through with it. I mean, he didn't have a complete Wayne drop off, whereas, like, if I see Wayne on a track, I'm not listening to it because I know what I'm going to get out of this.
Are you listening to Carter 6?
No.
Not when it first comes out.
No.
I'm gonna listen to it though. I'm
do,
loyal.
do,
I'm gonna wait.
do y'all
I'm
see
gonna give it a
Carter
spin.
6 doing numbers? I don't see
No,
it doing
because
like Carter 3 numbers, but like, do
no
we see it
one's
doing
checking
numbers?
for
doing
Wayne.
Carter 3 numbers.
No one's checking for Wayne.
I agree.
He needs to cut the dreads off.
Should have done that a long time
I
ago.
think,
But then he gonna look like Birdman.
He don't have no choice. He won't have no choice.
Wayne cut them dreads off, bro. Wayne gonna look like a real gremlin, bro, in real life.
For real.
With a
For
grill.
real.
We've never seen him without them. That's crazy.
The dreads or the grill?
The dreads. We've seen him without the grill. We ain't seen him without the grill since Lollipop. Think about it. He's had that grill in. Since he came back as a skater, as a rock star. He's had that grill in.
Bro, did y'all watch that shit I sent y'all, bro? Young Dro on the porch?
Yes.
Off the porch?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nigga, I know we've had these conversations before about duos and all that. Who is beating T.I. and Dro together? The chemistry there, and I know you guys can easily say rappers? Like Drake and Wayne, or
I was gonna say,
I know y'all can really name some niggas that could really beat them, but like, come on, bro.
If we talking about like for real, like aura, chemistry, that aren't already a duo, that are just two solo artists.
Yeah, they're two solo artists with the bigger artists playing the back end,
playing the back
end for the niggas,
playing the Robin.
Tip is not out rapping Dro on a good day.
Yeah, playing the Robin. I don't know.
I don't have them beating them, but I'll give you Kendrick and J-Rock.
J-Rock.
I'll give you them two.
J-Rock.
I'll give you them two. I'll give you Kendrick and Schoolboy.
I was gonna say Kendrick and Baby King, but Kendrick and J-Rock, yeah.
I not only did I not like that song, I didn't like that them. I just didn't like them together.
I don't like that. Yeah,
I didn't either.
It was weird. I know they family.
Yeah, I didn't either.
And that's the only that they got.
Yeah. I don't like Keem's voice.
I'm with you on the Kendrick and J-Rock. That may be
put Dro and T.I. on a stage, right? For an hour, even if it's not in a versus setting. Who are you putting across from them to match an hour?
An hour?
An hour.
Just rappers.
Big nigga who signed the homie and played the back end so the homie can get his shit off and still be able to hype the homie.
That's tough because most people don't sign their homies.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I said I feel like I can only give you Kendrick and J-Rock. I can't give you Wayne and Drake.
That make it worse because Kendrick didn't sign J-Rock. And that's the wild part. J-Rock was that nigga.
J-Rock actually was signed before.
Yeah. Kendrick was J-Rock was the one.
J-Rock was already on. J-Rock went back for that nigga, bro.
Yeah, everybody else was on, and Kendrick was just the dude in the room. I was a Big Boy and Killer Mike, maybe. But they're not competing as far as like me wanting to see them on stage.
You might be onto something with that though.
Yeah, because you got to think like Dungeon Family. Because like 3 Stacks don't have enough music by himself. Killer Mike was really outside. But I don't know who's really competing with Tip and Dro. Like even think about niggas in New York.
I feel like
because you ain't gonna say Cam and Jewels.
No.
Jewels can go, but if we're comparing Tip and Dro to Cam and Jewels,
no.
You see what I'm saying?
I can't.
Yeah,
I might can give you 50 in Banks.
Maybe.
That's a maybe. That's a debate. That's a debate. Damn, I had another one. Your Killer Mike one. I can't see that one because I feel like at some point Killer Mike would overstep and outshine.
He's gonna outshine
Big Boy.
I mean,
because like you said, Big Boy's catalog isn't.
Wouldn't
that make sense?
That is
for sure.
Like the little homie is supposed to.
Yeah.
Right, but all right. So even though T.I.'s catalog is bigger than Dro's first album is still enough to compete with that.
Boozy and Webby.
I just don't like Webby enough to be like, yeah.
But think about it. Even if you don't like him, now mind you, this might be regional. This is for show regional because I don't feel like they go. If you go to the West, they really listen to Webby and Boozy outside of independent and maybe.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I can't see it because combined, hits, I think they only got like 3 songs
Maybe.
combined, and Boosie I think is on all 3 of them.
Probably. I'm
And
saying,
I
you
just
think
feel
about
like that.
I don't know who else. I don't know who else. Because I'm trying to go to like Cali for real.
I didn't went all over the U.S. and I'm just like I don't know. Even when you go Canada, I mean,
but ain't nobody really homies out
Drake
there.
And who?
It would only be.
It would have to be like party.
Drake and Tory. Drake and Tory for sure. But
Drake
Tory
and Tory,
homies, but they're not homies though.
But they're not homies. And
but they're not homies. They ain't put each other on. Like Drake ain't put Tory on. Drake put on The Weeknd.
Y'all going
on
strictly
the
like
I'm really going
homies.
like we have
yeah,
to be
we're
like
going based
up.
off what you said.
Then 50 and Banks might be the only 2, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, because ain't nobody really else. Because I would say Akon and T-Pain.
If we're not gonna consider,
I
can't give you Akon and T-Pain.
But because they ain't really homies like that. They ain't put each other like.
If we're not gonna say Kendrick and J-Rock or anyone in that little circle or 50 and Banks, I can't. There's literally nobody else, bro.
Yeah, there's no one else.
Nobody did it the way T.I. and Dro did
it, bro. You can't even go as far back as saying Jay and Bleak or Siegel and anybody else from that group.
You could say Jay and Bleak to a certain point.
Because after it don't go that far. It would be like saying
yeah.
Like, okay.
Eventually, Jay's gonna have to take back and
exactly. He's gonna have to carry it the rest of the way.
Ain't nobody else from the West though.
No.
Nah, and which is weird to say because you know the West is always on some like big homie shit.
Gonna say Snoop and Dre?
No.
Nah.
No.
Nah.
I'd have been like Dog and Corrupt, but Corrupt
they
wasn't really down like that because Corrupt ain't really from over there. Dang, that's
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I think
even trying to think about Florida. Ain't nobody really from Florida that was really because Ross put people on, but they ain't really like Ross and Meek, but they're not homies. Like they didn't grow up like that.
Yeah,
it'd been like Ross and Gunplay. No,
it'd be like Ross Gunplay or Ross and Pitbull, but even then you'd have to put Pitbull up there.
Facts.
Pitbull really.
But if you're talking about Pitbull, I'm talking about Lil Jon and Pitbull or Lil Jon and Scrappy. But I ain't putting them up there against Dro and Banks. Or sorry, Dro and Tip. I ain't putting nobody up there with Jeezy. Jeezy ain't got nobody. Jeezy and Gucci would have been the one. Or Gucci and Waka would have been the one, but they was beefing.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. Ain't nobody from down south either.
Right. I'm trying to, because if not Thug and Rich Homie, rest in peace to Thug or to Rich Homie, excuse me.
Wayne and Turk.
They put them together.
No.
Nah.
Because I'd have been like
Manny and Juvie.
Yeah, but Manny's just a producer. That's
just a producer.
Snoop. That's Dre and Snoop.
Yeah, he just rapped because it was cool to do at the time.
Dang, I don't know.
Nah, I think that's it then. I think that's it, bro.
Roscoe and somebody.
Nah, that's it, bro.
Soulja Boy and what's his name?
Nah, because the nigga passed it to A-Rab and Soulja Boy disappeared, bro.
Still waiting for A-Rab.
And then what happened to A-Rab, bro?
ASAP, Rocky and Ferg.
Ooh.
French, Montana, and Max.
Nope.
Not
Rocky
and Ferg?
Fat Joe and Remy? Nope.
No, not Fat Joe and Remy, no.
Anybody in Murder Inc? Nope.
No.
That's what I'm saying,
I was gonna say Project.
DMX and
I was gonna say
no.
Project Pat and Juicy, but that's
but they're brothers.
So it don't really.
Yeah, but I mean, Project Pat had the wave first.
He did,
and brought Juicy in,
and brought Juicy in. DJ Paul.
Yeah, but see, Project only got hits, like Memphis hits though.
Yeah,
true.
He don't got like national.
He don't have juicy hits.
He don't got juicy. Exactly.
Did Dro bring in Key Glock?
No.
You said Dolph and somebody.
I mean Dolph.
Oh, you mean Dolph?
I meant Dolph.
Yeah.
Did Dolph bring in Key Glock?
No, Dolph and Key Glock were related.
Yeah, they're family for real. They ain't messing with Dro and Tip though.
I'm telling you, that's what I said, bro. There ain't nobody.
Say Gotti and what's his name, but no.
Nah, Gotti and Angela Simmons, sir, relax, sir.
No, nigga. Black Youngster. Whore.
Oh gosh, forgot all about Black Youngster. Forgot all about that nigga, bro.
What you say? But you don't look like Beyonce.
Oh shoot! Yeah, I don't know who else.
Nah, is it?
There's nobody, bro. Like they did it the right way, bro. They did it the right way. Me and Ronnie would watch them niggas.
Oh god.
Hey.
Me and Ronnie would watch them niggas for sure.
Who's taking the backseat though? Who's taking the backseat?
Just to piggyback off that shit though. That front porch shit, bro, is so fucking fire, bro.
It is.
It's
And
great.
I feel like
Great
that's
platform.
like the DMV's. Ain't the Tiny Desk in the DMV?
I don't
I'm not sure
know.
where.
I think the Tiny Desk is in Maryland, bro. And if it is, I'm telling you right now, ain't nobody seeing us with these live band type shits, bro.
No, it's in it's in DC.
We got Tiny Desk and
Sure
Off
is,
the
yeah.
Porch.
Yep.
Nigga.
Hey, that's dope. I didn't know Tiny Desk was here.
I know.
And I love the fact that they really make you rap that shit. No vocals, like live band. I mean, they probably rehearse it. I don't think Off the Porch rehearses. I think Tiny Desk definitely does.
No, Off the Porch doesn't rehearse.
I think Off the Porch, they just show up, they listen to that song one time. All right, let's do it. But to see what these niggas is doing Off the Porch, I want to know first off where they doing that shit at.
I think that's in Northeast.
It's definitely DC.
Yeah, I think it's in Northeast.
Ain't in Southeast, that's for sure. I love the setup, bro. I love how they do that shit.
Yeah, it's not telling us where it is, but I think it's Northeast. I've been to one, but it was a white band performing the shit. But
I wonder how they do that. Like, how did they set that up? Because the T.I. one, it looked like it was cold outside. So I'm like, all right, they obviously did this like at least a month or two ago.
Let me see. I might be able to ask. I think one of my homies.
And how did they decide when they schedule to put that shit out? Either way, just seeing that performance with T.I. and Dro, just seeing Dro perform again and rapping the way he is, bro, it really made me realize, like, yo, Dro was really one of them niggas. Like, Dro was the baby before the baby.
Mm-hmm.
You could put Dro on anything, and that nigga was finna body you, bro.
Easy.
I'm Dro. I'm
Rubber
clean
band
in this
bangs. Boing, yoing, yoing, yoing.
Homie. So my homie is the drummer for Xavier Omar. I don't know if you heard that nigga before. But he was actually with Xavier Omar when they did the Off the Porch performance. So I'm finna text him and be like, "Where was y'all at?"
Yeah. Get back to us. Let us know. What we got up next, Jay?
That man probably gonna tell you, I can't disclose that, sir. I signed an NDA for that. We might as well just go ahead, bro. Get with this or get with that. You already know. I got a bunch of good ones that's been sitting. Y'all gonna have to bear with me. I got like 7. I normally have 4, but some of these were like, you feel me? So I'm gonna start off the top just to get it out the way. And this one was only because of like it was just the moment. Drake or Kendrick, however y'all want to score it.
We had this discussion. Man.
That's what I'm saying. I don't care. I don't care if it's lyrically. I don't care if it's hits. I don't care if it's catalog.
I'm picking Drake. Consistency alone.
I'm picking Drake. Just because I would rather listen to Drake than Kendrick.
Agreed.
I want to say
what the fuck
Kendrick.
The function? Sorry.
I want to say Kendrick, right? But only because Kendrick gave me Section 80. That I don't think Section 80 gets enough flowers. Everybody's always on to Pimp a Butterfly. And
everyone I talk to is always like, but Section 80 though.
Good Kid, Mad City.
That to be the first jump, and that's not really even the first one.
You feel me? That's why I'm like, yo, nobody talks about Section 80.
Yeah, Section 80 may be better than.
To counter that, Drake also gave us Take Care, and I don't think Take Care gets enough fucking flowers.
It doesn't. It doesn't get enough flowers.
I really think niggas don't care because Take Care was long, bro.
Yeah.
It was long, but Take Care was no goddamn skips.
No. Listen straight through.
Interludes and all that shit was no fucking skips, bro.
To be honest, people be like, "Oh, Views is his classic," and I'm like, "No, Take Care is his classic album."
For sure. Wait, what was the first one you said that people said?
Views.
I don't know. I'm like, Take Care. Take Care is the one, especially given now. Views is the one. The cover
over the joint that what's the joint he did with the? No, the joint with the clouds.
Shit.
Nothing was the same.
Nothing was the same. There we go.
They're putting Views over Nothing was the same. Hell the fuck no. Hell the fuck no.
His first three are top.
Hell the fuck no.
And to be honest, his first one was kind of mid. People put Views over Nothing Was the Same. And to be honest, that off Tuscan Leather alone,
Views was definitely mid, bro. Views only had like maybe 5 bops on that whole joint.
Views might have been his most mid album. If we're not talking about
Over
all
Scorpion?
these other
Over
ones.
Scorpion?
Scorpion. All right.
I was like, calm down.
Scorpion was the worst.
Yeah.
Scorpion got some good ones though. Like Scorpion got Jaded and stuff, but I am not putting
Scorpion.
I'm not putting Scorpion as the most.
Never mind.
That's what
Scorpion definitely.
Views had a couple bops on there, bro.
Yeah.
A couple, but I'm not putting that over Nothing Was the Same.
I'm saying his first 3 albums, like the trajectory.
Nothing Was the Same.
Nothing Was the Same is probably arguably 1A or 1B. With Take Care. Nothing was the same. Or like
Nothing Was the Same was like 3 songs off from a classic.
Agreed.
From a classic, he was 3 off. There was 3. There was like 2 or 3 on there that was just like, nigga, we didn't need that.
We didn't need that. But the way he started with Tuscan Leather and ended with Jungle was masterful. Masterful.
Thank you. Now, are we all right? So hold on.
My biggest gripe with Kendrick is just the time between albums.
If you're reading This Is Too Late, where are y'all placing that? 5 or 3? Top, that is. Top 5, top 3. Top 3. Thank you. Give me your 3. No specific.
No particular order.
Yeah, just give me your 3. I just want to see if we're close.
Okay, it would be those 3. Take Care, Nothing Was the Same, and then if you're reading This Is Too Late.
Reading This Is Too Late.
Take Care, Nothing Was the Same.
Hold on.
You're reading This Is Too Late.
Ooh, that's tough. Cause I gotta have a 5 with Drake because too many of them are interchangeable because I can listen to them all the time. But you gotta put Her Loss up there.
Her Loss makes top 5.
That was with 21.
Makes top. Yeah, that's the one with 21.
Nah, leave that out.
Okay, so leave that out.
So the top.
No,
3
because we already know where that is. That wasn't a miss. So we know that would be in there.
Okay, and then
give me top 3 solos.
What a Time. Oh, it's just solos.
So What a Time to Be Alive.
You know what I'm saying? What a Time to Be Alive would have been 1 for me. It'd have been 1 for me with that.
What a Time to Be Alive comes out. I mean,
Take Care, Nothing Was the Same, and if you're reading This Is Too Late.
Yeah,
easy.
And if I had to throw in 5, Thank Me Later.
I was gonna say, y'all don't think Thank Me Later was up there?
Yeah,
that was the top. It's up
if I had to make top 5.
Top 5.
If I had to make 5,
right?
Yes.
You got to be 5. That's like saying if you take Kanye and you do the trilogy, you gotta one of them is gonna be out because of My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah.
For me, make sure I say that. For me,
I don't want to have this discussion because
I'm saying we had this already.
I keep getting triggered with Darren. Darren put that fuck ass album in there over Graduation, bro.
No, Graduation is my favorite. Graduation is my number 1.
He put something over Graduation. I couldn't believe that shit, bro.
And then My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, and then Late Registration, and then 808 and Heartbreak is before the.
You don't got College Dropout in there still?
No, College Dropout is in there, but it's not my top 3.
Nigga, if it ain't College Dropout, Late Registration, and then Graduation, bro, I'm sorry. Those are my 3. That's it.
Mine is Graduation, Late Registration. No, Graduation, Late Registration, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, College Dropout, and then
I cannot believe you got My Twisted fucking
College Dropout.
If you have to listen to My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
College Dropout, Late Registration, and then My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. That's my 3.
Production-wise alone, Kanye was
in his
God level
bag.
I will put 808s and Heartbreaks over My Dark Twisted.
I can't, and I love Paranoid.
Shit,
I can't.
I could not stand that fucking album, bro.
The reason why is because you can't listen to that album and jump in and out. The only song you can jump in and out with is Monster. It's the only song you can take out and be like, I can just listen to this. Everything else, you kind of have to listen to it as a whole package, or else it gets weird. Also, he had a bunch of stuff that was real, like exploratory, a bunch of like very creative songs where you have to listen to it from the song before it and with the song after because it makes sense.
Yeah.
808s and Heartbreak was cool, but there's misses on that.
All right, number 2.
Number 2.
Shout out.
Pac, DMX.
X.
You don't even be thinking about it, bro. You just be.
Hey man, you gotta give your knee-jerk reaction. I'm gonna say X, and I'm gonna say people overhype Pac, and I'm gonna die for that. I'm gonna get crucified for that one. But
you definitely.
Cool. You probably are. You probably are.
But
I second that sentiment.
I mean, it's nothing wrong with that, bro, because I know there's some diehard Tupac fans that was really around in that era. Like I was there. I was in that era. It's just
I was young.
he did not put enough out.
Yeah. Agreed.
Like his catalog is not
alive.
It's not that big.
And posthumous albums don't really count for me half the time
No,
because
for sure.
they weren't the person that was putting it together, so it's not packaged the way it's supposed to be.
Right.
We're just throwing albums together.
I think Pac is more he's more memorized for what he did outside of music than what he did in music.
Was. Yeah. When people were listening to music, I'd be like, did you really listen to Machiavelli? Did you really listen to him from front to back?
Thank you. And if we're gonna be realistic, even in that time frame or in that era, everyone was on Biggie.
Yeah.
Biggie was more
East Coast
on
had
the radio
at that point.
Yeah,
more commercial. Better
he had
flow.
Diddy behind him, bro.
And he
so
had
like,
Diddy behind him, and not a fucking certified killer.
Suge was, Not to say Pac,
all right, that's cool. I thought that was gonna be
X sold out Africa.
Man, with X gonna give it to you. Stop, nigga, bro. When you see that clip, bro, like when they pan from left to right, you couldn't even see what was behind the crowd because all you saw was just a crowd, bro. Like, Africa,
people don't give
nigga.
X's credit. Africa. The only person that I know that could have done that is Michael.
Michael. That's it.
In Africa.
Michael.
And
Chris can do it.
On stage.
Chris can do it now. Chris has done it.
He did it twice.
Chris has done it. That's what I was like. Chris can do it.
He did it twice.
Charlize, where are you, bro? Charlize would have elbowed us into the ground about that.
Facts.
All right. I mean, that's cool. All right. So, No Limit or Cash Money?
I missed it. What was it?
No Limit or Cash Money?
Cash Money for me.
Hold on.
He locked his door.
Guest appearance.
I gotta go.
That's tough. That's tough.
I gotta go Cash Money.
I feel like because No Limit was the template.
I was gonna say I feel like there was no Cash Money without No Limit.
Agreed.
No Limit. I feel like Cash Money
Cash Money just did it better.
Yeah.
And longer.
That's tough because Cash Money didn't really do much. It was just Wayne. You know what I'm saying? And then after a while, Birdman was like, "Rich Gang," and we was like, "Sure."
Yeah, but
we gave him a little bit of credit.
No Limit had P, Silk, and Mystical. And then they had the girl. What was the girl?
Miss what's her name? Ooh.
I can't think of her name, but they had her too, bro.
Yeah, and plus it wasn't just the music either. I was gonna say Lil Romeo, but let's not do that. But like, but mind you, P was hustling everywhere, so they also had movies,
and he was hooping.
He was hooping. They was doing No Limit for me. No Limit for me.
See,
it
was No Limit for me.
I love Cash Money, but think about it. Without
Wayne,
Juvie, Manny.
They had better solo runs though too.
They did.
The Cash Money rappers, they had better solo runs.
Had better solos, but as like a unit,
they had way better solo runs. I mean, they had way better collaborative runs.
Yeah, only because
But again, that was heavily on Manny, Wayne, and Juvie for the most part.
Right. Yeah, I feel like it was just a timing thing because without Manny, most of that stuff don't happen.
With the pimped out Gucci shoes, they gave us that, bro.
They did. No Limit gave us Make 'Em Say
Man, and that song. Still till this niggas gave us a tank, bro.
A tank
in a video.
But Cash Money gave us Back That Ass Up.
Damn.
They did.
But Mystical gave us Help the Bear. And he also gave us I Came In With My Dick In My Hand. I came in with my dick in the hand.
That nigga was also on
Look at your ass.
As a kid, I didn't understand it. As a grown man, I still don't understand why you came in the room with your dick in your hand, sir. Except for the fact that
he was walking into a brothel, okay?
Hold on. I came with my dick in my hand. Don't make me leave out with my foot in your ass. What?
Be cool.
Sir, who are you speaking to?
First off, sir, you are exactly in the place you should be in, which is jail. Okay? That line caught up to you so much later. It should have caught your ass at the time, nigga. There's no way in the world, if we are in a studio, it's all of us, and this nigga goes, I came into the room with my dick in my hand. There's no way in the world. Y'all know me. Y'all know me. I'm stopping the session.
Immediate click.
Yo.
Hey, hold on.
What did you just say, bro? You came in where? Oh no! Don't worry, bro. I'm finna say something harder after that, and then hit record. Don't make me break my foot in your ass.
No.
Be
Leave.
cool. My question
leave.
is, if you putting your foot in somebody's ass, is your dick still in your hand while you're doing this, bro?
Because if so, number one, that's crazy. Number two, get out.
That's crazy work to begin with, bro. You came
Get
in the
out.
room. You wasn't even in the room. You came in the room with your dick in your hand. For what?
Who the fuck is in this room? Who else is in this goddamn room?
The worst part is the censor version makes more sense. I came in with the mic in my hand.
That should have.
It makes more sense.
That should have been the changed lyric to begin with. Right, the fact that you went back and recorded a better version, the edited version, you should have just went with that.
And make it worse, he's probably mad about it and probably took 2 hours to come up with the first line. You know what I'm gonna say here? I came in with a
just said Mike
bottle
instead of dick.
Just sitting there thinking about, well, what the fuck did I come in with? I came in with a stick in my hand. No, that's not gonna work. That doesn't work.
I came in with the gun in my hand.
The gun in the hand would have been. It would have been
like they'll censor that too.
But bro, your final option was dick.
I mean,
look, man,
I've seen worse. We've seen worse.
Told you he was walking into a brothel, man. That's what you do.
With your man.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Next one. Wale or Big Sean.
Oh, this is
yeah.
tough.
I like those reactions.
That's a good one. And they're from the same era.
This is tough, man.
And it's tough for y'all because y'all from the city.
That's why it's tough. That's why it's tough.
And that's the worst part is I'm not, and it's tough for me.
Like, I feel like I would get crucified if I say Sean.
They got the same career too, as well. Yep. Except
I get crucified if I say Sean, just because of what. But the stuff that Wale was putting out, that I don't know, because I can say the same thing about Sean. The shit that he was putting out that didn't even make it mainstream.
I'm gonna say Wale, and it's not because I'm from Maryland. I'm gonna say Wale. He outperforming him.
Sean?
He's outperforming Sean. Stage presence. He's outperforming him.
You sure?
Yes.
Most of the niggas only gonna walk around.
I've seen Sean perform. He puts on a show. Keep going.
He's outperforming him.
Sure.
He's outstyling him.
I'll give you that.
Depends on what your style is.
He's got way better hits than Sean. To me,
solo hits.
The hits in general. Hits in general.
Okay.
But see, I'm thinking mixtape era.
And that's the only, and I'll say that's the only thing that he's killing Wale in is the mixtapes.
Yeah.
Wale, he did do some mixtapes. No, now I got to think about that.
No, you have to think about that.
I got to think about that.
Wale's underground stuff,
was
tough.
Wale gave us some Seinfeld joints, bro.
Yes,
exactly, like the Seinfeld ones. Because I would feel like
before it turned
like
into
Sean's
an
mainstream
album.
stuff is low key a little better than Wale's stuff, but as his complete discography, mixtapes and studio, is tough.
It is.
I don't know
because it's tougher.
Because even saying like the Maybach stuff, like the Maybach
Sean gave us Detroit, and
Detroit
he gave us Finally Famous.
Bitch, put your thumb down.
Yeah, please.
I didn't even see it that time.
Yeah.
So Sean gave us Finally
2,
Famous 3,
Finally
bro.
Famous 1, 2, and 3.
Finally Famous 3.
Finally Famous 3 is so crazy to me till this day. But
and he gave us 2088. You cannot sleep on 2088 with Janae.
Yes, 2088 was different. But
Wale gave us, it's a wash to me.
Wale gave us Matrimony. We got Nike Boots, which again only hits if you're from here.
Nah, that was a good song. Don't that was a hit.
Yeah,
I ain't even from there, and I was like, most people would not. Most people slept on that, but I was like, this nigga gonna go.
I'm with Ronnie. I'm gonna call it a wash. I can't pick.
It's a wash.
I can't pick.
Man, that's a first. Y'all leaving it at a split?
Yeah, I can't. I can't pick.
Because at any given day, you're not wrong.
I still got Wale, bro.
Because Sean had a I don't know if he had necessarily a bad little run. But both of them had a bad album, an album that didn't do as well as we thought it was going to do.
For sure, bro. They got more than one of those.
Yeah.
I just think if it's really
multiple bad albums.
If it's really debated, right? Like really debated, it's gonna come down to mixtape for mixtape. And I think that is what's going to decide who had.
And it's going to be close. It depends on which one you like.
And it's going to be close. It's going to be close.
Yeah,
I think Wale had better mixtape because I think he had more mixtapes for sure, but I think Wale
He
had
had more.
He had
more, like more.
They were more
He
structured.
had better. Yes, there you go.
They were basically
way more
like
structured.
complete structured mixtapes.
I think Sean just
Sean was
I
just
can't say
rapping his
that
ass off.
because I was to say I think Sean just showed you he could rap, but
Yeah.
as
Early,
he started
just said he
putting
could
on
rap.
better mixtapes, he started having structure to it then.
Yeah, because at first you got to think about I'm under Kanye, so I'm just trying to get stuff out.
Out.
So the first Finally Famous 2, Finally Famous 3 is when he figured it out.
Yeah.
When he's like, oh, you're somebody. He's got a machine behind him, and then you transition that into studio albums. Then he comes back with Detroit, and you're like, oh, hold on, hold on.
Yeah.
But I think the thing that hurts for both of them in their careers is just the time that we don't get anything from them because life. You know what I'm saying? Label deals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wale had to deal with the Maybach music,
The
from jumping
Maybach
off
music
one album
bullshit.
to Maybach, and then go independent. Sean had to deal with getting off good music, and then go independent. So you got to deal with all that, which adds to. But because they both have the same trajectory, it's a wash for me. And that's because the music is quality on both sides. That's why I can't pick. Especially if they were out at about the same time.
Yeah, they literally had the same run.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Damn, that's
fashionably, Wale is better from a. Cause y'all from the city, so he dresses like y'all niggas. But like fashionably, like his outfits are from the bottom up.
Yeah, for sure.
Down. So Sean just puts on some shoes that work, and it's a different fashion.
Yeah. The way we dress out here, our focal point is always going to be our feet.
Yeah, from Detroit, it's not the same. You know what I'm saying? They both put it on. I ain't mad at either one of them. So
yeah, our focal point is our feet. I don't care. I mean, yes, up here is going to look nice too.
It's going to look nice too,
but it's going to be centered around
sneakers.
What is on my foot.
Yeah, Detroit, they just got to put the whole outfit on. So it's got to all mesh together, kind of like in New York.
Yeah,
like it's not. They're like, ooh, I put these Timbs on, but I wear Timbs all the time.
Yeah.
So. Nah, fuck that. Sean wins. He got Janae.
He wins. Shut up.
I'm not listening to this nigga, bro.
She was with Omarion, little brother. Ain't nobody trying to hear all that.
Right. All right. Doechii.
Oh.
Okay. Or Doja.
I knew it. Okay. I knew it.
It's still Doja all the way from
me. It's still Doja right now. Don't get me wrong. Doechii is hot.
I hate that everyone's like, yeah, Doechii would wash Doja. I'm like, was she really, bro?
You have not seen, like, you haven't been paying attention to Doja. Doja been out here.
Don't
worry about her shaving the eyebrows, bleaching the eyebrows. We ain't worry about that.
And the thing is, like, they both really, like, when they rap, they literally rap about the same shit. Like, damn near the same style. They can do the lyrical. They can do the pop. They can
miracle,
like.
Yeah.
I mean,
but I just think Doja like really mastered that shit, bro.
Yes, Doja's a complete artist. Doechii's still like figuring it out, and that's not even a slight to Doechii.
But are we not going to just talk about how they both just basically re-embodied what Nicki has been doing?
But better.
I'll give you better.
But better.
Nicki is the blueprint.
Is the blueprint.
And on top of that, both of these girls have fucked up with the culture with comments about niggas.
Just hate niggas.
Doja don't like niggas at all, and Doechii just don't like physically don't like niggas.
Yeah.
So we just like, and whatever.
Doja.
It's cool.
It's Doja. Doja clean sweep.
Yeah.
All right.
Doechii though.
New Jack City.
Okay, the movie. Okay.
Or Juice.
New Jack City.
Juice.
New Jack City.
Yeah, it's Juice for me. And it's only Juice for me because I've watched that one more.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I've watched it more.
All right, that's fair.
Yeah, I would rather watch New Jack City. Both.
All right, well, let's wrap it up. Let's give me just the last one.
Cool.
R&B album. No skips.
Is this even a question?
You finna say Usher.
Of course. Of course.
I thought he was gonna switch it up to like 8701. Like, boy,
Confessions.
I mean, I don't know. I figure there's a couple out there.
R&B albums with no skips.
I feel like the go-to would be Usher, but I just feel like there might be some others out there.
There are.
There are quite a few. I mean, I can pick a Chris Brown album easily.
I can't give you no Chris Brown albums, bro.
With no skips?
Yeah,
with no skips?
Don't be Charlie. With no skips.
With no skips.
I gotta mute myself because the kid's crying. But hold on, I'm about to say it.
There's a Chris Brown album with no skips?
I've never heard of one.
Not one.
R&B album, no skips.
Hold on, I'm finna call her. I'm finna call her and see what she say.
I gotta go to the library. That's the worst part.
Yeah, I got a quick question for you. We on a podcast. I just got a question for you because we're on the topic of it. I asked him to give me an R&B album that have no skips, right? And of course, Darren said Usher, which I felt like was a go-to answer. And then Ronnie said what you thought he was gonna say, Chris Brown. And I was like, yeah, Chris Brown don't have no albums that got with no. And so I have to ask you, does Chris Brown have an album that has no skips on it?
11:11, Breezy.
All right,
you said 11:11 has no skips.
Of course, you gonna name two albums?
I wouldn't say 11:11. That definitely has some skips.
It has skips on there.
It definitely has some skips.
All right, guys, she's absolutely right about that. I just completely forgot. We're asking Charlize this question. Of course, she's gonna say there's albums with no skips on it.
I don't know.
Has a lot of skips.
Okay, so she said 11:11 and Breezy.
And those are two albums that I skip most of the songs on.
What about his mixtapes?
It's Party Next Door.
Oh, Fan of a Fan for sure. I can listen to Fan of a Fan without a skip.
Rap. That's low key.
She said he don't have any mixtapes.
You don't listen to Chris Brown.
What Chris Brown fan are you?
He has mixtapes with Tyga.
Ain't got no skips.
Like no skips.
Fan of a Fan.
Fan of a Fan has skips?
No skips. No skips on Fan of a Fan. Not the album. Not the album.
No, yeah, not the album, the mixtape.
Not Fan of the Fan. Not Fan of a Fan. The album. The mixtape.
I was just listening to Fan of a Fan, and I ain't skipped not one song.
You don't skip anything Chris Brown's on.
But that's
what we're
saying.
That's
what we're saying. Chris Brown, anything with no skips. So you're saying his mixtape, he has some that has no skips, or you're saying he doesn't have any that has skips?
I don't think his mixtapes have any skips. His mixtapes, to me, are better than like his first and second album.
That's fair and valid.
I can give her that. That's valid. Mm-hmm. That's valid. And I actually like Exclusive.
Fan of a Fan, and then the two joints he did with Drama.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, Charlize, make sure you listen to the episode when it drops on Monday, because we talked about you to start off, because you finna get extorted.
Made the show even though you weren't on the show.
Yeah, you finna get extorted for all the money you spent. Oh, matter of fact, I can ask you now, Charlize. We already know you're going to Chris Brown back to back. Did you also spend the money, or are you going to spend the money for the meet and greet?
To go buy the meet and greet, and by the time I checked out, it said sold out, because he's only doing 10 meet and greets in each state.
Yep, at each state.
And how much were the meet and greets?
$12.50. I posted it on my story.
Charlize, yeah, everything I said to start this episode is valid. You getting extorted, nigga.
I don't care.
The back-to-back shows that you're gonna go watch, are they in Vegas?
Yeah.
Nigga.
Can I explain it? Can I explain it?
No.
You don't have to explain it to us.
We don't need
you
your
have to explain it to the DEA, nigga. You getting extorted.
That I only bought the second day because at one point in time he only had the concert or the show for the 20th. And you know those tickets were selling out. So I got like section seats at the Allegiant Stadium, but they're like in the 100s, the club section, and they're right in the front. So I can see the whole performance. So me going on the 19th and having floor seats, I get both the experiences. So I get to be up close, and then the next day I get to watch the whole show. Because I feel like, and it's going to sound like I don't love Chris Brown as much as I do when I say that. But when you're sitting up close to the stage, you don't get to experience the whole show. And me personally, I want to see Taylor shake some ass. So I need to see the whole show.
All right, so Charlize, let me ask you a couple questions real quick. Number one, How much were the tickets on day one?
For the 20th, they were $783.
Are you going by yourself? Or are you going? Are you going? Okay. Are you going by yourself? Or are you going with people?
You know, damn. Look, I tried to tell my friends get their tickets.
I told y'all.
Tickets as soon as they drop.
I told y'all. She going by herself.
We know she said 700 for one ticket.
780
for one ticket.
$283.
Okay, so she spent $283.
What is going
for the tickets on the 19th to go with the friends or whoever she's going with, and then she spent $700 something on day 2.
Yep.
So she has floor seats and then she has section seats, but she missed out on the meet and greets.
So I mean, everybody did.
All right, Charlize, my third question. For the night you go on the floor seats, are you throwing them draws on the stage?
Or the bra.
Or the bra.
Or the bra.
Or the
All right,
wig.
first off, Charlize just said she ain't wearing any drawers. What in the fuck?
Hey, yo.
Right, wait a minute.
Oh, whoa. Okay. All right. We got to wrap this one up. Charlize tripping.
Charlize said she ain't wearing no drawers to the Chris Brown concert is crazy work, bro.
I'm telling.
I am snitching.
Right, where's your husband at?
Where's your mama?
Does your husband know you going to the show with no drawers on?
It probably isn't.
I go outside with no drawers on. Like,
this is crazy work.
He be out here washing clothes, be like, "Yep, ain't no drawers in here."
Yeah. There's only one pair of underwear here. What did you wear this week?
Hey, I don't. You talking about like going outside free balling?
You going to work
crazy.
with no drawers on?
She said y'all niggas act like y'all don't be going outside free balling. Nigga,
we
no,
do
we
not.
do not. We do not.
Was asking for trouble. What the fuck?
it's very freeing.
I wear denim. What is you talking about?
Right. All types of yeast infections.
Charlize is going to the show, y'all, in Vegas 2 days in a row with the Pyru slides on, the Pyru pineapple smoke vape shit on. She also ain't wearing no drawers.
And a fresh wig.
And praying.
with the 42-inch lace.
And praying. Oh yeah. Can't forget the 42-inch lace. She got the Meg Stallion hair in. And she's praying Chris Brown flies over her. Nuts level right above her fucking head. So she can do
just like this.
Graze her eyebrow.
Yeah, so she can do what Orlando Brown did on that microphone.
That was unnecessary.
Hey.
Jesus,
Oh my god. Hey, Charlize said she just joined the Zoom call because she got a new wig, bro. Oh my gosh. Oh, see, hey, Charlize, we actually ran through your recent purchases, and that's why I said you finna get extorted, bro.
Yeah, we knew you got a new wig.
The Chris Brown tickets. I know you got new shoes. I know you got slides. Right. You just came back from vacation. You got a new wig or 2 or 3. Or 4. Okay, or 4.
Or 4. Goddamn.
I bet you read up on some Chris Brown smokes.
Nah, she had 2 cases full. She had to buy them new ones.
You going to jail, Charlize, and you finna be calling us from jail, and we will collect. We will accept the call.
And I ain't finna be like little boy mama who had to pray over him and he knew he was going to jail. Don't call me for that.
Yeah, we know you have a job, Charlize. It's the constant complaints about your job that you be doing that's questioning us right now. You literally was just in.
Well, I just want to know your
You
pay
was
grade.
literally just in the group text 2 weeks ago talking about fuck this place. We don't get paid shit. I disagree, nigga. I disagree.
Well, you still scamming.
Right.
I only have 2 bills.
You getting fired, Charlize, and not only are you getting fired, nigga, and you just bought an iMac.
They coming. Hey, them people coming. That's what you know.
Extortion, nigga. Spell it. You going to jail.
They gonna look. They gonna be like, hold on, what the hell is happening here? What is happening
right now?
here?
They listening right now. You've been wiretapped.
It ain't adding up, bro. It ain't adding up.
It's Mexico.
Charlize, you not sweet with the feds. They just know you don't wear no drawers, nigga. You still maxing out your grandmama credit card from years ago, nigga. That's what I told him.
Nah, she wouldn't made her grandma get an Amazon card. He
done maxed that bitch out. You scamming and you going to jail. I told you last season. I'm telling you this season. You going to jail.
Going to jail now.
All right, Charlize, we gonna text you, bro. We gonna wrap this up.
All right, see y'all.
All right.
All right.
I wonder why she don't end calls. Be like, all right, on Pyru.
She lost me at. I'm going to this concert filled with people, and I ain't wearing no drawers.
No drawers.
It'd be hot. People be musty.
Nigga.
I mean, all right. She is in Vegas, y'all. Let's give her some credit.
It doesn't matter.
Nigga. Nigga.
You around everyone who ain't got no drawers on it. You gonna be a part of that? Just a bunch of niggas with no drawers.
Hell no. Hell no.
No.
Nah.
And you know she gonna be
First of all, I don't even
screaming.
want my nigga to tell me he ain't got no drawers on. One of my
We're
niggas
not
tell me he
finna
ain't got no
tell you
drawers on.
that.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, if I spend $780 some fucking dollars to sit floor seats and I smell fucking raw cooch, I'm slapping the fuck out of somebody, nigga. Y'all niggas is crazy. I did not pay $800 that I didn't even have. I couldn't afterpay this shit. I couldn't affirm this fucking shit. And I gotta be in the front row praying Chris Brown nuts hang over my fucking head and smell fucking fish. Chris, I want my money back, please. Chris, money back.
If you smell like fish, it's a problem. Go get that pH balance check.
I paid all this money. It better smell like.
She finna look like that fishing game. What was that fishing game back then, bro? The little jumps that spin around, the little fish that open their mouth and you just drop it. She finna look like that in the front row with Chris when he come flying over that shit, bro. When that video goes viral, you only gonna see Charlize trying to jump up and fucking grab that nigga by the dick.
I'm gonna be on TikTok the whole time. I've been waiting for all the footage because you know she gonna see her. You know you gonna see her.
Nigga be like, who is this girl in the front row trying to fish for Chris Brown's balls, bro?
And then Taylor gonna come over and drop ass right on her forehead. Boy, you get just.
It's the fact that she said, and I got floor seats so I can see Taylor shake ass.
Oh my!
That's Charlize for you, y'all.
Bro, shout out Lese, man. Shout out Lese. Can't wait to have you back.
I say we back. Anyway, we was talking about R&B album with no skips. Can we put Ty Dolla $ign in there? Bryson Tiller, is he R&B?
I guess Bryson would be considered R&B.
Trap Soul.
Trap Soul's a good one.
Trap Soul.
I had her. Hers,
good.
Hers
the first one?
Yeah, hers first
LMA's
one.
first album.
Yeah, LMA's.
Would you say Miseducation of Lauryn Hill? Is that
See,
album?
that's in that realm of she crosses over so much. It was a rapper that sang.
Lauryn Hill was a rapper.
Yeah,
right?
she was a rapper that sang.
I ain't gonna put it on that. Sorry, Jay. So like R&B albums, Bryson Tiller, Trap Soul, LMA, self-titled. Her
whatever the hell the name,
self-titled.
Yeah, her self-titled.
Hold on.
Which was probably her last good body of work because the last couple of stuff she's been putting out has been blah. Ever since she showed her face, I'd rather her not have showed her face and just been
the glasses off. Now we know who she is. Oh, Frank Ocean, Channel Orange, no skips.
Okay.
Yes, good pull, Ron.
Yeah,
good pull.
Definitely a good one.
Good pull.
Would Scissor Control be up there for y'all? No skips?
No, because I skipped something.
Yeah, I'd be skipping her too.
I skipped something on this year.
She's great, but
she is.
She be having skip.
She is.
Would you say Party Next Door is R&B or he like black? He's just a rapper that be harmonizing.
Nah, I'm gonna be honest. I never really.
I don't know what they call Party Next Door.
Yeah, I never really listened to Party like that.
I never listened to his whole album. You know?
His stuff is good. I would say like Party Next Door.
Like I've never. Is Weeknd R&B or is Weeknd rap? Or I mean pop.
It's a little bit of both.
He's a little bit of both.
He's a little bit of both. Cause he definitely be putting out some fucking pop jokes.
Yeah, his new stuff, all of them get skips.
Yeah, but I feel like that's him
first
knowing.
album.
He knows
which one?
His audience is mainly like white cultured.
Facts. Ever since he went pop, it don't matter. When he was still on drugs, God forbid, but when he was still on drugs, the trilogy, we was all. He was a nigga. Yeah. Bruno Mars's first album, you mean like with Gorilla?
Yes, with
really?
Gorilla.
I was gonna say 24 Karat Magic don't got no skips. It really don't have no skips. It's also short.
It's okay. It is short.
Yeah. Who else? R&B? Because mind you, like even like the greats all have skips. Like Boyz II Men's albums be having skips.
Boyz II Men has skips.
Jodeci be having skips.
Jodeci has skips.
Drew Hill be having skips. Tyrese has skips.
Tyrese definitely has skips.
Trey Songz has skips. I ain't listened to Trey Songz in a minute. I think Reddy might be up there though.
Reddy might be up there with no skips.
I'm thinking about it.
Reddy might be up there with no skips.
Beyonce got skips. I'm gonna get.
I don't even listen to her ass. So
Destiny's Child got skips.
Skips.
Brandy
skips. I haven't listened to a full album of Brandy's.
Full Moon, no.
Nope.
Nah, that one had a skip on it. That one had a skip. Nope. Monica for sure got skips. Mary J. Blige for sure got skips.
Skips.
It's tough. It's tough as a singer to not have skips. I ain't gonna hold you. Jay Holiday, Back in My Lack.
Skips. I can remember 4 songs off of there, maybe. Jaheim skips. Music Soul Child skips.
Music Soul Child Loving Music might be the one. Neo got one that with no skips. I gotta think about it.
I forgot about Neo.
So Sick is kind of up there, but I think it had a skip or two. But he had another album that was.
What is it? Shit. What is the name of that album?
Neo had one. Chris Brown got skips. You know, how many R&B singers? T-Pain, is he an R&B singer? He got skips though, but whatever. There's a lot.
T-Pain?
Does My Way have skips? Usher, My Way, does that have skips? It's been a minute. I got to revisit. That's a tough album.
Yeah, he do. To me, he do.
Justin Bieber Journals is a no skip for me.
Timberlake
2020 experience.
2020.
That's the one. Yeah, that's
or his
the one
first
that has
one.
No skips.
Yeah.
His first one got skips.
Justified.
I don't think
Justified had
skips.
Justified had like 1, maybe 2 that you could skip.
That's fair.
But you could listen to it all the way through, no skips, and that's cool.
That's fair.
Crazy Sex
I don't
Love
know
Sounds
because I like Future Sex Love Sounds too with
Future
no
Sex Love
skips.
Sounds got skips though.
I can listen to it all the way through.
I can listen to it all the way through, but Future Sex Love Sounds.
I listen to it all the way through.
2020 Experience Part 2 skips.
Definitely skips.
Man in the Woods skips.
Man in the Woods,
it was cool, but skips. This new one skips.
Chauncey said Trey Songz Ready. Yeah, we said that, Chauncey.
I bet.
Ready is definitely up there.
Trey Songz Ready.
Ready, yeah. That's the one with the white background. Yeah.
That's okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's
who else? Who else though? I think that's it.
That's it. Like you said, it's kind of hard as an R&B artist.
Yeah.
Like to put together a collective album with no skips. And you got to think R&B artists are not giving you, well, back then, they weren't giving you 8-track albums. You were getting 13, 14.
Yeah. Well, they was making songs that like heartbreak shit.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what changed. Like, niggas ain't on no heartbreak shit no more, bro.
Niggas need to get back to that. I'm sorry.
No, because R&B artists are just rappers nowadays.
Yeah.
Niggas need to get back to begging for the pussy.
Singing hard shit.
Oh, speaking of, let me ask y'all, did y'all see that fucking Carrie Hilson interview?
I haven't watched it yet.
I haven't watched it yet.
So she remember she did the what was that song called?
Turn Me On.
Turn Me On. The remix where she dissed Beyonce and Sierra.
Yeah.
So she went on there and pretty much said like she didn't write the song and that she was forced to record it by Polo. And Polo pretty much gave her the ultimatum, like, do this or, you know, we ain't fucking with you no more. And this was right when she was, like, getting to that peak. So she came in and she said somebody else wrote the lyrics and just made her sing it. She didn't reveal it. She just said it was somebody else. So, you know, the internet did the internet and found out who wrote that shit.
Who actually wrote the song?
It was Esther Dean.
Mm.
Esther Dean wrote that diss record. So
Esther Dean though, she had one hit. And then
her complaint was she suffered for the last 19 years. Nobody came to her defense or none of that shit. It wasn't until after she did the interview, Esther Dean now comes out and says, "Yeah, I'm the one that wrote the lyrics. It's true that she was forced to sing that song." So then Carrie Hilson comments in the post and was like, to sum it all up, she was pretty much on some like, bitch, why are you saying something now?
Facts.
Like where was all that 19 years ago?
Yeah, her career definitely just died.
It died.
I mean, also, Serge Ibaka.
Nah. If Carrie never
stopped putting out music,
if she never would have dissed Beyonce, Serge Ibaka or not, she still would have been relevant.
Oh yeah, I don't think she.
It's just that diss record really fucked her up.
I mean, we're glad she ain't up out of here because we know people in high places be doing wild stuff. But
talk about them folks, you know what happened.
Cancel.
Wait a minute, is Jaguar still with us?
That's what I'm saying. We ain't heard of Jaguar in a minute.
Is she still with us?
You may have been right. We ain't heard from her.
I told you, bro. When she dimed out Jay and Beyonce, that was it for her.
Oh man, somebody check on Jaguar, please.
It don't matter. Sean Combs, sure. Get him out of here.
Nah,
Sean Carter? No.
He said Carter and Beyonce.
Pick the right one. Pick the right Sean.
Beyonce, said, Tina Knowles' daughter Carter? Nope.
What did she say? She said they have the girl that was accused of accusing them of whatever, and that she was gonna go on trial, whatever, and then that girl took some hush money and backtracked that, oh yeah, it wasn't them. They paid that girl, bro. And next you know, we ain't heard from Jaguar since.
Since Jaguar disappeared.
No, wait. The joint episode that she did with Orlando, was that before the accusations or after? Because she did do a joint one with Orlando.
Yeah, I remember
that. I think that might have been before, though.
Before. We'll look that up. We'll talk about it next.
Somebody need to check on Shawty. Shawty out of there.
Dang. Oh well. Shout out Jaguar.
All right. R.I.P.
Shut up.
Just
killed her out. Easy.
Well, that was, you feel me? Like, that was cool. We can just we just gotta make sure we get Charlize on this next one, because I still got questions.
Yeah, we got to check her time, make sure that she's able to join. I mean, if we got to push it back, I'm all good for pushing it back. It just can't start any earlier because, Doge got us all effed up down here in DC.
You ain't the only one.
Shout out Doge. Y'all did great. Make these feds actually do some work.
What they do?
Nothing. That's the problem.
Finesse was like, y'all here doing fraud. We was like,
make these feds do some work. Make them earn a paycheck. Shit.
So we found all this fraud. They ain't tell us not nan cent of fraud they found. And
they did say a number. And
it was like, we found $1.3 billion of fraud. Someone was like, cap.
No, all they found out was the government was still spending money on all these buildings that nobody was in. So they was like, oh no, bring all your asses back to work.
And now we in all these buildings and can't fit. Because most of them condemned.
Exactly.
They're going to kill all of us. They ain't got to worry about firing us. They're going to kill us all in a year. Just wait it out.
All I do all day long is see people standing by the goddamn refrigerator, coffee pot, or water cooler talking. That's all they do all day. We
are so inefficient now. Let me go back
at home. They was doing something.
Let me go back home. I'm going to work for 8 straight hours.
Right. At least they was doing something at home.
Call me on Teams.
Right. This meeting could have been an email. Just remember that.
All meetings are emails most of the time.
Just remember that. This meeting could have been an email. Thanks.
Shoot, hit me with a message. Hey, you do this? Yeah, I did. Oh, okay.
That's it. That's literally all I said.
Can you send me this file? Yes. Oh, okay.
It's done. It's done. Thanks for wasting 7 minutes of my life calling me on Teams.
The fact that nigga was like, you guys are inefficient. So they was inefficient since COVID? Oh, that's crazy.
Right.
Bro, stopped during COVID. We were so efficient, making sure nobody died, nothing stopped. Everyone got real efficient.
You finna get swatted.
They know where I am.
Yeah, you finna get extorted too.
They know where I am. Okay. You know where I am, guys. You made me go back there.
Facts.
Thanks.
You got an office phone. I don't.
Right.
You can't find
got a whole damn desk number. I don't even use it.
Do you have a desk number? That's crazy. I don't. And they can really find you. I'd be like, yeah, I went to work. I showed up.
Walk around with 2 of these shits.
Yeah, they tracking you. You know, iPhone.
Yeah, facts.
All on that.
2 of them. Not even mine.
They listen to your whole conversation right now.
This whole conversation. They're like, what is Pyru pineapple?
They're going to go look it up.
Trey Songz ready?
Yeah, I'll let y'all know if I get drug tested tomorrow.
That's crazy. If you get drug tested, you out. They ain't finna drug test nothing. You finna get an email. So you thought there was a deferred resignation plan? Nah, nigga, you
Nah, you out of here. You out of here.
Get
All
ready for
right,
the
man.
draft,
That's my
black man.
time.
Yeah. Y'all already know, man. Same different same time, different day. We'll pick it up next week, Thursday again. We'll figure out the time once we just gotta lock in with Lise, that's all.
Yeah, man. We need her. We need her in here. She adds a little diversity. I know y'all want to hear us niggas all the time. So
Nah, we
Facts.
good. She gonna
we
sit
need
here
Facts.
and
this.
not
And
listen
she
to
got
us
all the tea.
banter.
She got
She
all
does
the
have all the
tea.
tea.
Yeah, she does have all the tea. Least be
She's got
in
all the
these
she's got all the tea and all the Chris Brown
And all the
smoke
Chris
and
packets.
all the
Brown
Chris Brown
stories.
paraphernalia.
She gonna come back
Actually,
from
yeah,
this concert with a Chris Brown
that's what
shirt.
we should have asked her. Did she what did she buy off
What
that
did she buy
goddamn
from that store?
When
website?
she spent well over $1,500 for some tickets, I know she dropped a band for some pre-worn shorts with nuts weight in it.
Oh my
Extorted.
god.
That need to be a soundbite. Extorted.
Can't wait to see
Hey,
it.
y'all already know who it is. Your boy Jay Harbin, Up North Talk Podcast, and as always, I'm with.
Yep, it's Banks. Been a pleasure, y'all.
It's me, Ronnie, your favorite. Yeah, me.
Hey, he switched it up a little bit. All right, y'all, we out.